And so the award for best marketing of a crap movie definitely belongs to this guy. Okay, so yeah, I really like this. It wasn't easy because that movie, it was so bad. It was such a bad movie. It wasn't easy to do this. But I did it! That's right, Mom, I did it! I made a bad movie look good! So, what are you going to be marketing next? I'm going to be marketing Transformers 5. Alright, let's get to the review. Forgot my jacket.
Dun 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 down 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 dun 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 dun.
Time to rant. So, Suicide Squad is one of the biggest pieces of crap ever created by humanity. It's awful, I hate it, never watch it. So if you like this video, please subscribe and join the Tim Army.
Nah, just kidding. There's more.
Fair warning, this is going to be a spoiler video, so if you haven't seen this movie yet, congratulations. I feel really happy for you. Please never watch it. First of all, let me make this clear. This is not a movie review because this doesn't really count as a movie. Because you see, when something is shot on a really expensive camera, it technically counts as a movie. However, I need more than that. You see, the problem with this thing is that it doesn't have a structure. There aren't 3 acts. There are hardly even scenes in the movie. They're more like moments. Very forgettable moments. Instead, this movie feels like a very overlong scene. So it's basically a 2-hour-long scene that feels overlong by about 2 hours. There also isn't really a main character. And so we don't really have any one person in particular to root for. So I was kind of just sitting there wondering, so what's the point? Also, none of the characters get any character development. There's no journey. None of them change in any way. By the end of the movie, they're the exact same and basically in the exact same situation as they were before. So again, what's the point? There's also a multitude of unnecessary characters. Seriously, take out Slipknot, Katana, Killer Croc, plenty of others, like all the military guys. You take all of them out, the movie is no different. Again, I use the term movie loosely. And when you watch this monstrosity, you do not feel that there's a story at all. You're just thinking, what the hell's happening? Also, the soundtrack for this movie makes no sense whatsoever. I think the songs were just thrown in at the last second because they do not make sense for the scenes that they're in. Scenes. Here, let me get to the actual villains for this movie. No, I'm not talking about the guys who made it. The villains are Enchantress and her brother Incubus, and they are the worst villains ever put to film. I mean, seriously, they have like no motivations, they look horrible, particularly Incubus. Have you seen that CGI in him? My god! Also, they are not in the slightest way threatening. I mean, come on, Enchantress is all like... And then her brother is all like... Also, the Joker is in this movie, kind of, not really. He's in it for like 10 minutes. Not only that, but he's not portrayed as menacing. He's portrayed as a love interest to Harley Quinn. Yeah, that's the Joker we all know. This Purge 2 ripoff also has some of the worst action scenes ever. They're all like close-ups and stuff with really darkly lit areas, so it's really tough to tell what's going on. I literally could not comprehend one action scene. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. This movie is really dark. Not in tone, I mean the way it looks. This movie has such darkly lit cinematography that it's really, really painful to look at. It also has some of the worst editing I've ever seen. It is something like this.
What? I'm not gonna kill you. Just gonna hurt you. Really, really bad.
Alright, let me get to the cast. Because the cast has talent. But how do they do in the movie? They do a pretty crap job, to be honest. But I don't blame them for this. I blame the script. I mean, the writer David Ayer had 6 weeks to write this script. That's not enough. You need way more time than that to start making a movie. And so, in the end, since there's no main character, they all try to be the main character in a way. And in doing so, none of them shine in any way whatsoever. Also, Cara Delevingne was terrible as the Enchantress. She was completely miscast. The only reason she's in the movie is because she's a model and some teens will recognize her. Also, the movie is really chopped up. Like, I'm pretty sure there's about an hour missing from the movie. And since they cut so much out, it really took a toll on the direction for this movie. It looks like crap when you just watch it. And it really doesn't help that they reshot a lot of scenes. But you know, a friend of mine who liked this movie told me that it doesn't matter all of that stuff that I just mentioned because it's funny. No, it's not! First of all, even if it was funny, that stuff would still apply. But it's not that funny. Humor is just really dumb and cringy all the time. I mean, hell, one of Harley Quinn's lines is, "That's a killer app." Also, I was really bored throughout the movie. Like, I was nearly snoozing sometimes. Movie. Like, most of the people who like this movie say it's really good because they had a lot of fun. Well, let me tell you a little story. You know the movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the newest one? Yeah, I don't like that movie at all. That movie sucks. It's terrible. I hate basically everything about it. However, I have fun with it. I'm ashamed of it, but I admit it. I have fun with the movie. I still hate it for everything that it does wrong, and I don't let that go away. But I still have fun watching it, so I watch it. It doesn't change the fact that it sucks! Before they did all the reshoots and the re-edits, there might have been a good movie in there. They might have shot something good, something that would work. But we might not ever get to see that now. That's like gone. It's gone forever. In the end, we get this crap. And so I'm just upset by that because I wanted this movie to be good. But it's not. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. I think it's worse than things like The Last Airbender, or Speed 2, or A Good Day to Die Hard, or Fant 4-Stick. And why do I think of all this? Because those are at least movies. They at least have some coherence. Not a lot, but some. This doesn't. Another thing, this movie is pretty sexist. Like, you just see many shots of, like, Enchantress having a huge bra and stuff, and then you just have Margot Robbie, shots of her ass and all. Yeah, so it's for either gender, really. Yeah, that's the kind of movie anybody could watch. And just to finish up, there are about 1 billion plot holes in this movie, so I can't mention all of them, so I'm just gonna mention 5. Why does the Enchantress look like Cara Delevingne? Why does Captain Boomerang go back to help them when they said that he could leave already? Why is Harley Quinn in the Suicide Squad? Do they expect her to take on Superman? Why don't the Flash and Batman help to save the world when we saw them earlier in the movie? And why do they send military guys into the city? Doesn't that negate the whole purpose of having the Suicide Squad? And finally, and I have to touch on this movie is pandering to the teenage demographic. If you don't know what pandering means, it basically means that they are shoving things in to this thing. And basically, they're doing it so that the teenage demographic could like it, because these are the sort of things that teenagers like. For instance, models, or having cool songs, or yeah, cool colors, and it's fun, yeah, that sort of stuff. But in doing so, they forget about making a good movie. Plus, it gets really annoying to anybody who can tell that they're doing this. But I'm smarter than that. I'm not gonna accept this pandering crap. I want to see good movies. Actual movies. Ones that make sense. Ones that are coherent. Ones that have cool action scenes. Ones that I can have fun with. ones that are good. In the end, the words that I have for Suicide Squad are wasted potential. This could have been a great movie. In the end, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen. No surprises here. I'm giving Suicide Squad a 0 out of 10. Nothing good about it at all. So that's all for this video. I'll have more Time to Rant videos later. I'm glad to be back on YouTube again after my short break. It's going to be a good time now. I hope to get more subs and all. Don't know how it's going to go. I hope it goes well, though. So if you like this video, please subscribe and join the Tim Arc.